Some random bitches on this internet to talk about I'm struggling in my career. Talk about I'm jealous of Issa Rae. I'm an icon.
So Amanda Seales is crashing out yet again. This time on Issa Rae, giving us a whole bunch of information that no one asked for to try to convince us that she's unbothered, while sounding like she is the most bothered by Issa Rae simply existing. Let's get into it. It seems like you can almost set your watch by an annoying ass Amanda Seales rant about nothing. Every few months when people forget about her, she comes on the internet to whine about something insignificant and talk about how she is a victim of that thing. This time what she's whining about is how her career is not struggling and how she is not jealous of Issa Rae. And she's trying to convince everyone that she doesn't care about Issa Rae and she's not jealous of Issa Rae, but the very fact that she's even bringing this up out of the clear blue is odd and bizarre. Why are you obsessed with Issa Rae so much? Why do you seem to talk about this woman constantly when she does not address you and has said that she does not want to work with you anymore? Why? And since she's so unbothered by Issa Rae, she doesn't have to prove anything, right? And so to prove that she is better than Issa Rae, which she doesn't care about, she goes into this long tirade of unnecessary things, talking about how she's not jealous of Issa Rae because she's got so much going on. She's been with SAG since whenever. She knew Issa Rae when Insecure couldn't even get picked up and Issa Rae was crying on her shoulder. Why is any of this important?
I've been working my whole goddamn life for some random bitches on this internet to talk about I'm struggling in my career. Talk about I'm jealous of Issa Rae. Baby, Issa Rae managed to get her own series on television. I remember when we first met in person in 2014 and Insecure was still on the shelf. And she was like, I'm just so frustrated that I can't get them to make it. And thankfully, she was able to get it made. I have nothing but respect for the ability to get something from your mind onto the page and onto the screen. Someone said I'm jealous of Issa Rae because she has the Hollywood career, the Hollywood friends, and the marriage. Baby, if that is what she desires, bless her. I have had a Hollywood career 1994. Do you understand? I have been SAG in the Screen Actors Guild since before they merged.
Dear Amanda Seales, you being great has absolutely nothing to do with Issa Rae or any other person being great. Why can't you both just be great and be on your merry way? Why are you allowing the criticisms of people on the internet, which is going to be infinite, influence you crashing out every so often? Why is that? That speaks to a very serious character flaw within you, sounds like to me, because none of this is necessary. And you're trying to make it out like you're giving Issa Rae props, but really, you're low-key taking a stab at her.
Oh, I knew her before she could even get her show off the ground. And I've been around since 1994.
You're low-key trying to flex on her, but you're hiding it as praise. And that's green as hell. We can see right through you. And if you really respected her, you wouldn't be doing that. Furthermore, now I'm starting to understand why she stopped working with your goofy ass. Because what you're doing right now is hate 101. I'm gonna throw a few subtle jabs, but I'm gonna really ingratiate myself so that people know I'm better than you. This is so green and goofy and unnecessary, and it really makes you understand why people despise Amanda Seales, but supposedly support black women, right? And then she goes on to ramble about how she's an icon. Like, Beyonce's an icon. Apparently, Amanda Seales is also an icon. Because she said she is.
I am an icon. When I was a child, I was on an iconic black TV show on Nickelodeon. When I see people saying Amanda Seales is struggling in her career, I'm looking around like, baby, I was only the second black woman in the history of HBO to have a comedy special, which, by the way, is absolutely absurd. I'm an icon. I was on the first season and the second season of Def Poetry Jam. I'm an icon. Like, what are we talking about? I've been on Q-Tip albums. I have opened for Paul Mooney, Chris Rock, and Dave Chappelle. I'm an icon. Don't ever get it twisted that just because I'm here hanging out with y'all, that I'm in a struggle. I have time because I'm retired.
In what alternate universe is Amanda Seales an icon? Amanda Seales just pops up every now and again for no reason. She is like a rash. The one thing you can probably say to let everyone know that you are not an icon is I'm an icon. No one who is an actual icon is running around talking about their icon status. Serena Williams doesn't do it. Tom Brady doesn't do it. Beyonce doesn't do it. None of them. Not one person that I can think of that is an actual icon runs around touting their icon status. So if you have to say it, you're probably not, and that's okay. But why are you online trying to convince us all that you are? You think that if you close your eyes and pretend real hard, we're gonna see you that way? It's just not what it is. Be happy with your success, be happy with what you've accomplished, but why this comparison to Issa Rae and other people that are obviously far more successful than you? I don't know, because it really diminishes you. Furthermore, people think that your career is struggling because you get online and do pathetic things like this for attention. Then after the tirade, she softens her position a bit and starts going into all of this memorabilia from Insecure and talking about stuff from back in her Nickelodeon days as a child actor. And oh my God, she is just all over the place.
Here's Insecure. These are my shoes that Tiffany wore at her baby shower. Here are some of our scripts from over the season. This was my table card on the last table read that we did. Here's a ticket from the first episode, the premiere for the first season. Here's some pictures from the party that they had for the release party, the premiere party.
It sounds like she low-key is upset and troubled about the fact that Issa Rae don't rock with her no more, and it's just eating her up. And I'd venture that she probably does have some issues with her career. She's talked about it before, if I'm not mistaken. She's talked about having trouble getting roles and how Hollywood was trying to blackball her and so forth and so on. So if anything, doesn't it make more sense that that will be the reason why people will suggest that you're struggling with your career? The fact that you've actually said things that imply that, and now you're online just kind of emotionally vomiting all over cyberspace? I'm just saying, this is weird. Even for Amanda Seales, this is weird. What are we doing here? I'm not sure what to make of it, but man, somebody get this lady's phone. If you're cool with Amanda Seales, go give her a damn hug or something, because she just be spazzing out for no goddamn reason all the time, and it's unhealthy and weird. And people are dragging these out of her in the comments. Let's not forget, she had you on her show, child, and this is why you was left off Bad and Bougie. I don't know how y'all like this lady. She's so exhausting. I'm an icon is comedy. Does anyone think this is weird and somewhat cringy, or just me? Never heard an icon say I'm an icon. It's giving upset you didn't get invited to the reunion. Damn. She was on Kindergarten Cop. She's official. Oh my God. So what do y'all think? Is Amanda Seales losing her mind, or are people just overreacting? That's what I think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure that you hit the notification bell so that you know when we go live or upload a new video. Major Gauge Podcast, we lit. All right. Major Gauge Podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe.